We got some news coming out about the potential role of the Punisher in the upcoming Daredevil Born Again. Now, it was already previously announced that he was going to be in it, but now we're seeing that it looks like his role is going to be quite substantial for that series. So this article coming from the Direct, John Bernthal's Punisher return gets exciting update from Marvel. Exciting is not the word I would use. I'd say worrisome is more of an accurate statement, but let's continue. John Bernthal's anti-hero, the Punisher, will return to the world of Marvel in Daredevil Born Again, but the size of his role may have just been confirmed. It was reported in March that John Bernthal would be reprising his role as Frank Castle in Disney Plus's upcoming series, Daredevil Born Again. John Bernthal Punisher in Disney Plus just doesn't seem like it goes together, at least not to me. Let me know what you think about that, though. After his casting rumors began to swirl that the Punisher could receive his own Disney Plus show, Disney Plus presents the Punisher. Just look up some of his fight scenes from the show. I'm not going to go into them in this video, but that doesn't fit with the platform. And Bernthal was also seen in May participating in some firearms target practice, likely in preparation for his comeback. So John Bernthal's extensive Daredevil role, according to an official copyright listing by Marvel Studios for Daredevil Born Again, actor John Bernthal will serve as one of the main actors of the series. And this is kind of confirmed if you look at the IMDb page for this. Here it is right here. It says 24 release date, but no other information about it yet. But as you can see, Charlie Cox, Daredevil, 18 episodes and 18 episodes for John Bernthal. And so they're doing 18 episodes for this season. I mean, that's kind of a departure from a lot of the Disney Plus shows, which are around like 8-10 episodes. So I guess this is quite a bit, but still, I'm a little hesitant to celebrate such a move right now because they have him listed as being a large part of it, and I actually really like John Bernthal as the character of the Punisher, especially in the Daredevil series, but I'm not too jazzed about this news just from the simple fact that we saw what the Netflix Daredevil was, and this is what the Disney Plus Daredevil became. So I'm a little worried what they're going to do with the Punisher because that's one of my favorite comic book characters, my favorite Marvel character, and I'm worried about them just destroying this character, especially since we already know that Marvel, as far as the comics go, actually hates the Punisher and hates a lot of the Punisher fans, people like myself. And this is coming from an article came out back in August from an interview with Chuck Dixon, who was a longtime writer of the Punisher. And he says a lot of the times Marvel just hates the character because, he was a popular character, but he was never meant to be a focus. In fact, they don't like him just for the simple fact that he's very popular amongst veteran and law enforcement and things like that. Me, myself, I'm a veteran. When I was in the military, a lot of people like the Punisher, and we seem to like him because he's almost like a representative of the veteran community or whatever. He's not a superpower person. He's just a guy who has a lot of good training and he puts it to use. And he's just, to us at least, he's kind of a showcase of just how capable a well-trained veteran could actually be. He can basically hold his own with a lot of these superheroes. And the thing is, those type of communities within the real world are ones that the people who write Marvel tend to have disdain for. And that's why they wanted to not only destroy the character, but also have a severe deconstruction of the character in order to actually do that. And obviously that ruined the whole image of the character in the Marvel comics. But at least for me in my head canon, that's not the real Punisher. That's just it's almost like I would say it's propaganda from people who hate the Punisher trying to say try to portray him in a negative light. But there is some good news about this, because even though he's going to go to the Disney Plus platform, and I have no doubt that they would try to destroy his character like they did with Daredevil, this wasn't even malicious either. There wasn't even a direct effort to destroy Daredevil here. That was just them being incompetent. But I think there'll be a direct effort to try to destroy the Punisher character in Disney Plus. But it's looking like that's actually not going to happen after all, because we got some news also, and it was from those same copyright listings, that the release date for Daredevil Born Again is pushed back until January of 25. See right here. Per the U.S. Copyright Office, a new listing for the first episode of Daredevil Born Again revealed an approximate release date of January 25. While nothing has been officially announced by Disney Plus, meaning the January 25 release window isn't officially confirmed, the listing does suggest that fans will have to at least another full year to wait before watching the new Daredevil series. And I'm hoping, because I love the Daredevil series when it came out on Netflix, and I'm hoping that pushing this back like this is Marvel's way of kind of shelving the project, and I'm hoping that they'll shelve it indefinitely because I don't like how they portrayed him on She-Hulk, and I think it ruined the character, and I don't have any faith that they're going to try to revitalize the character. I mean, Kingpin was kind of ruined when he was in Hawkeye as well, and that wasn't even a terrible show, but I mean, it just wasn't good what they did to him, and I don't like what they did with Daredevil in this, and I would hate to see what they're going to do with the Punisher as well, but pushing it back so far, and it's because the writing strike is over, it means they can write the scripts from it, they can have it in development. I mean, the fact of the matter is they're pushing it so far back because I think they don't know what to do with it, and they're not entirely sure whether they want to have it, so they're just going to kind of push it to the side and then see what happens, and later on down the road if they're not entirely jazzed about it, because Marvel has been suffering quite a bit within the last year with their movies flopping, their shows not doing really well, and I'm thinking they need to make back some of their money in order to actually finance projects like this. And if they're not going to see any good returns within the next probably 6 months to a year, then they're going to figure like, we can't afford to do a show like this, so let's just scrap this one, and that's just a victim of that. And if that's the case, I say good on that, because I'd rather just leave it at what we already have so far from the Netflix ones and not try to ruin it anymore. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure you click that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.